It's Jennifer, and it's been 30 days since I had my Lemtrada infusion. My last infusion was on the 9th of October. I feel great. I am definitely back to where I was pre-Lemtrada and have been. Although I do have bad days and I have had side effects, I can say it's nothing like I was afraid that it would be or thought it might be. My bar for improvement or how I'm doing is probably a lot lower than a lot of other people that may not be as disabled as I am. I have, certain things that I do throughout the day and ways that I do things. And if things work for, what I need to do, then that's a good day for me. I haven't gone anywhere yet. And I was kind of to the point where I was somewhat homebound. Before I had this infusion, I had trouble going places. So once my immune system gets to a certain point and I can go places again, it'll be interesting to see if that is easier, which I hope it will be. Let's see, I had itching just last night of all things. And like I say, it's been 30 days. So that was odd. I have only had that itching, a couple times maybe. I had last week on Thursday. So that was, however many days. I feel like someone who's, I think when you're pregnant, you're like, I'm 13 weeks and 5 days pregnant. I got the pain that people are talking about. And I know that's what it was because I have no pain with my MS. And I was doing a bunch of stretching and it hurt. And it was like it was all the way throughout my torso and across my shoulders and across my lower back. Just really incredibly painful. And I'm sitting in my scooter most of the day. And I had to get out of it and go lay down. It started hurting so bad. That was Thursday. And it hurt a little bit on Friday. It hurt a little bit yesterday. But nothing like on Thursday. And today, so far, it doesn't hurt at all. So, I don't know. It's not here to stay. But maybe it'll come and go. That's the first time it happened was Thursday, which was the 4th week. What else has happened? Well, I've had a couple of amazing things happen, things that I was able to do that I haven't been able to do in a long time. I posted about those on the Lemtrada for MS treatment website. One of them was that I was able to stand up, by the couch, not holding on to anything, which is not, I normally have to hold on to something when I stand, while I'm standing. I most of the time can't stand up straight. I haven't been able to for about a year, but I did. So that was cool. Hasn't happened again. And then another time I was able to move some dishes around in the kitchen. Like I stood up and I reached up and I started moving dishes around that were out of where they should have been. And I didn't even realize what I was doing until I all of a sudden was like, wait a minute, are you really? I can't do this. Like it was just the weirdest thing ever. And I called my daughter in to videotape me. So I have it on video, and obviously I shared it with my family. They were kind of freaking out. I guess it was a fluke, but I can't even remember the last time I was able to sort of not hold on with it. I mean, especially in the kitchen, I stand up, I have to lean on the counter. Things just things are, just hard, and it was very weird. That was really cool. So that happened. And then I noticed the other night, I have a hard time moving my feet, especially tilting them toward me. I can stand on my toes, and I do whenever I stand up, but I have trouble bending my feet the other way. Like I couldn't go up on my heels kind of thing. The other night I was sitting here and I usually have my feet up and I was moving my foot. I was moving my feet toward me and it was working. And that I haven't seen them move like that in forever. So let's see. I'm not walking. I'm not expecting to be walking, but the things that I do are certainly not any harder, and they may be a little bit easier than they were pre-Lemtrada. What I don't know is the people who are like 6 months out and say their symptoms are worse and they feel worse. What I don't know is if they got better, or if they felt better like me at a month, and then now, then went downhill. I hope that doesn't happen. I really, fingers crossed that we just keep going in a positive direction. Anyway, let's see. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. If there's anything I can do, I can give you some suggestions for making things easier. Maybe if you're, a little bit more disabled, I have some little things that I do that make my life easier, that might make your life easier. I have a blog. It's JENZ, lemtradajourney.blogspot.com, but I haven't updated it. I need to update it, and I just haven't done it. I'm a little bit scatterbrained, and I really am hoping for like the fog to clear. I know a lot of people say it does. It's a little bit worse for me, I think, so far. I'm having a hard time focusing, setting a goal and doing it. Like this update video, I've been meaning to do it for days. So I will update that. I haven't done it because I have to do it on the computer, and I only type with one finger, and so it's a lot faster for me to do stuff on my phone. And for some reason, my blog doesn't want to let me update it on my phone. Anyway, so I will update that because, I don't know, it's a little bit more detailed maybe. And I think that's it. I don't think, I didn't write anything down. I don't know that I haven't had any headaches. I haven't had any rash. I haven't had any weird anything, swelling or anything like that. I'm still often, my hands and arms are pretty weak, especially my right one, which was my bad arm and hand to begin with. But sometimes it's worse than it was. But sometimes it's better. So it's just, I don't know. I guess it depends. Daytime, like every other MS, or good day, bad day. One thing, fatigue. I'm sorry. This is getting long again. The fatigue. I know everybody has the fatigue. Everybody talks about the fatigue. My fatigue, and what I wanted to convey, my biggest fear with the fatigue, obviously, was that I would get weak with the fatigue. But I don't. My eyes just get heavy. And it happens a couple times a day. I'll be, doing something or somewhere, and all of a sudden, it happened the other day at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was driving my son to school, and I just could not keep my eyes open. And I had to come home and go to bed. That's what happens. I lay down for an hour, and then I get up and I feel great. That's kind of how the fatigue affects me. When it happens, I have to lay down, but I'm not sleeping all the time. I'm not sleeping great at night. I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. I can't really take anything to help me sleep because it makes me weak, or I wake up weak. So that's kind of a balancing thing that I have to deal with. I don't know. There's a lot of ums and ahs, and I apologize. I'm not very good at this. I don't know how to edit. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this, gave you some good information. Like I say, if you're a little bit more disabled, you know, hopefully, and if you're on the fence about getting Lemtrada or not getting Lemtrada, in my own case, it was kind of the last resort. Not last resort, but I have done everything else. But if you, for newly diagnosed people, I see these, you know, women and moms, and they have young kids, and I think everyone's afraid, and I guess I can't say that you won't have side effects or it won't make you worse before you get better, but I really think that ultimately the final outcome of this medication is going to be worth it in the long run. But we'll see. I'm keeping an eye on that. I need to get some further information. I don't really know how to counsel people, or not counsel, but give my opinion. I really want to say, oh my God, you have to do it. But I can't say it's easy, and I can't say, I mean, it's been easy for me, but I know it's super not easy for other people. So I don't know. I need to get more people that it's been easy for, or people that it's been hard for, but it's worth it in the long run. It's too new. Anyway, I just got off on a tangent. That's not anything that I meant to talk about in this video. So like I said, send me a message, send me an email, and get a hold of me if you want to. And thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and I hope they help. Thanks. Bye-bye.